As some of you may know, this year we finally paid off our property. Well, finally, after 7 years, finally paid off our property. And I've been wanting to get something to kind of commemorate it, so I decided I wanted to get a tree, a cherry tree in particular. So this summer I've been researching, trying to figure out which kind of cherry tree I want. And then just a couple weeks ago, a place local to us was having a clearance sale on all their trees. So I ended up getting a cherry tree, a couple of apple trees, and then a choke cherry bush. Now, the first apple tree I got, it's called the Liberty apple. And the reason why I got it is because it's resistant to disease. Original price was like $60. It was on sale. I got it like $15.99, $14.99. And then I realized that apple trees need another apple tree in order to produce apples. They're not self-fertilizing, as you would call it. So I got this tree here, and how I settled on this tree was I had a little chart that I downloaded to see which tree was compatible with what tree, and they didn't have anything that was on the table, on the list, but they did have, 4 or 5 trees that I ended up having to Google, and hopefully this one will work out. This one is called a Benny Shogun apple, and supposedly, it blooms about the same time. It's, compatible with the other tree, with the Liberty tree. If anybody out there has any input, go ahead and let me know. Maybe this isn't the best, but it's what I found. If not, then next year I'm just going to have to get a tree that's compatible with this one and one that's compatible with that one. Then I got the tree that I really wanted to get, the cherry tree. My grandma, growing up, her house when we were a little tiny had a big, huge cherry tree, and I loved it. This one was a Lapine cherry. It was one of the ones on the list that I wanted to get, so that worked out perfectly. And then last but not least, we got a choke cherry. At least that's what we called it when we were a kid. When I Googled it, they called it a choke berry. But they're really good berries. They have this kind of texture in them. It almost makes your mouth feel like it's dry, but they're really good for eating. I really like them. And one of the big reasons, or 2 big reasons why I got this is, one, we had one at our family cabin, which, as you may or may not know, is no longer our family cabin. My father sold it. So I wanted to get it for that reason, and I just happened to come across it at the place, so I grabbed it. And the other reason is that this guy is going to be kind of a sacrificial tree, bush, whatever you want to call it. We call it a choke cherry tree. And originally I was going to put it here, but I think I'm actually going to put it out there because we've already had deer come and munch on this apple tree here. So that's the reason why I got that guy. And this apple tree, I think I'm going to put it a little bit farther out that way because I got 2 false cypress trees. I know if they were real cypress trees, they would have issues like infecting this tree with, I can't remember what it was, some kind of disease that these guys carry or something like that. But we have both our blueberry bushes here, blackberry bush over here. So yeah, I think that guy is going to be something like 20 feet wide. I don't know how big these guys are going to get, so move that guy over a little bit. And in turn, that guy's going to have to get moved over a little bit because these are just about perfect distance apart. I think that one's 20 feet wide, that one's 10 feet wide, or maybe 20, but they're the perfect distance apart. So I'm going to take that one and move that over as well. And then the choke cherry tree is going to go here. Let's go ahead and get these guys put in the ground. So this guy, I'm just going to move over to here, just a few feet. Yeah. Yeah. Keep forgetting there's a mess of roots that go down about 6 inches. So this is going to be fun. Yeah. All that is roots. Um, okay. For those of you who don't know, this is our firefighting water. Just use a little bit of it to hopefully soften up the ground. We got this, I think it's called an aerator. Let's see if I can help break it up some. Suppose this is where a good quality rototiller would come in. All right, got the hole dug and did some research on this. With these pressed cardboard pots, and supposedly it's okay to plant them with it, but this ground's already hard enough as it is, so I don't want to make it any harder for the roots to get out of here. And supposedly if you don't live like in a more wet area, this could actually cause the tree to become root bound. So it's always good to take these pots off of here. So we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. The cardboard I'll probably just put in my compost bin, but definitely not going to be on this tree. Yeah, I've got some roots that were going into that, so definitely needs to be planted. Break some of these up. This is already beginning to be root bound. Come on. I'll put around them. That should be good. Something like that. And after I'm done with all these guys, I'm going to take the cardboard that they were sitting on, just cut a hole in them and put them down to try to keep growth from going on around them. And then I got some good fertilizer that I'm going to put on here on all of these guys. So for now, this one's done. Let's go to this other apple tree and get it ready. Get this chicken wire from around it. I know you guys are probably laughing, like chicken wire is not going to stop deer. Haven't had time to actually put up a fence around it. Plus, still need to plant it. So this is, just what I had, and it seemed like it helped. I mean, it is missing a bunch of leaves. A bunch more have been chewed on. These two are like the two leaves that are the best ones, and we've got a small one here. So hopefully it'll survive. When I get them planted, I'll put a fence around them, around all three of these. The choke cherry bush, that, like I said, is sacrificial. So I would almost encourage deer animals to eat that one. All right, and this guy will go here. Yeah, right here. I'm going to start with this guy first because it's obvious that there's going to be roots here. And I suppose if you see what this thing does, how it's working, and you want to check it out yourself, I'll have a link. I don't think I've ever seen one until I actually went and bought it. But yeah, good for tearing up roots. Should be good. Here, got a measuring device over here now. If it's big enough to hold this, it's big enough for the tree. Yep, perfect. All right, so grab this guy. The Liberty apple. Yeah, original price of $58.99. And it was like 75% off, so 15, 16 bucks. Don't need that. Uh-oh. A little bit of mold, it looks like. Yeah. Sorry, tree. Oh, yeah, this guy's falling apart here. Let's just get you in there right now. A little bit too deep. Oh well. Okay. Get this guy watered. Alright, so the next one I'm going to do is the choke cherry bush, since I'm already out here, and then the last one will be the cherry bush. Like I said, the choke cherry is going to go over here. I just wanted, on the outskirts of the garden so that, any animals, if they're coming around here, they'll see that thing first, or they'll see fences around these guys, and maybe I'll put it over here. I don't know. It's just, maybe we should get another one next year. Put that one there, put another one over there. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Anyways, I'll grab the choke cherry, put it there. So here we go. I think this here would be a perfect spot for them. Put you over there. Put them right here. Oh, this is nice. The only downside to this is I'm going to have to remember to come out here and water them. Right now we're just using the firefighting water just to get water on these guys for right now. Oh, that's nice. Normally I bring a bucket out here. Very, very dusty, very silty. A little bit more. Okay. This guy just has a regular plastic pot. It looks like he's got 2 pots on him. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to say all these guys are getting root bound. Hopefully they'll recover. There we go. Right. All right. Now for the cherry tree. That guy was stuck to cardboard. Now this guy's going to go right here. Now we tilled this area up before, so hopefully this will be easy to dig up. Oh, yep. All right. All right, go get my guide. Perfect. Okay, Mr. Cherry Tree. And the cherry tree, this is one I originally wanted to get. It's one I was checking out all summer long, looking at different breeds and stuff. But when the place said that they had the bunch of trees on clearance, getting them all for around $15 a piece, I just couldn't pass it up. And I think that choke cherry was, I don't know, $8, $10. There they are. Mm-hmm. Go. And got some kind of hemp cord there. Growing into the cardboard. It's got packed solid. Okay. All right, far enough away from that guy. Oh, maybe not. All right, so I got some fencing. Got fence posts, got fencing over there. But before I put all that on, I'm going to go ahead and put down some fertilizer and then the cardboard. This fertilizer is by a company named Redmond Mineralite. It's to help bring the soil back to life. You know, it's been said that, you know, dirt is dead and soil is what you want. This is something that's supposed to help bring it back. Nitrogen and carbon balancer, nutrient synergizer, microbial health optimizer. Let's see here. This covers 400 square feet. This stinky goodness covers 400 square feet. So I'm going to put a handful of this around all the trees that I just planted. Go and check out their website. They also do bentonite clay. They mine bentonite clay or dig it, you know, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, you make bentonite clay into like deodorant. You can use it for brushing your teeth. We actually have a toothpaste that we're using bentonite clay with. And then there's a drink mix that they have called Relight. I use that a lot as well. Much better than the Gatorade stuff. But anyways, get this guy opened up. Yeah, it doesn't smell that bad. So I don't know, handful or so of this. And it says a complete blend of bioavailable humates. There we go, humates, macro minerals, micro minerals, Redmond conditioner, and poultry manure. So chicken poop too. I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys out there, or this guy out there, and we'll come back and do the cardboard, and then I'll press record again. So, all right, got cardboard around them all. Got the fertilizer on the ground. Now it's time to start putting up the fencing. Pretty short fencing, so I might try to get it up higher. Probably need some fencing wire. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just start wrapping this guy around. This is the biggest one, and it needs to be, geez, something like that, like out here. You want to be long enough that the deer can't reach in with their necks, their long necks, and get to it. So yeah, something like out here. Good enough. Might have to get 4 of them for this guy. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I have to get another one. Hit a rock. Well, maybe this wasn't the best place. The rock's not too far down. Alright, just gonna have to get another post for that one. Alright, this one's gonna be fun. This has been sitting for a while, so it's pretty much covered in weeds. Might not have enough to do much of anything. Well, those two are the biggest worry. So maybe I can bring that guy in. Yeah, I might just have to bring all of them in. And if these guys get eaten, then it'll just have to be the way it is. The downside to having it this big around, too, is a deer might be tempted to jump in here and just eat anyways. Especially that guy. Wow, that guy's way far away. Yeah, I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to bring this guy and that guy in. Good enough. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. crappy thing is I don't have any like fencing pliers or anything, so there we go. That works. Alright, so I suppose that's good enough. I mean, they'll be able to reach this guy here. But hopefully nothing else. Maybe that guy far over there if they reach down far enough. But hopefully it won't get a whole lot. Looks like I probably have enough fencing for that one there. But I am going to be going to Home Depot to get some supplies. I might get some fencing wire and just move all this stuff up to here. If I do that, it'd be harder for them to reach in. And there was something else I was going to get to. I can't remember what. Oh, supposedly there's like a net that goes over them that you can put over them. Maybe some string to help tie it up. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and then we'll record again. I won't bore you with it. Alright, so that one you saw. It's all good. And I just got done with this one. I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on this. I'm either going to have to move this post out here, or I'm going to have to take a string and string this guy to that post there, so that brings him more straight up, because as it sits right now, a deer can get that easy. Which, there's a lot of wind in this area, so I'm probably going to string it up anyways. Don't have enough fencing to do the cherry tree, so that's going to stay there. I was never going to fence in the cherry, or the choke cherry, so I'm not worried about that. So there you have it. Property's paid off, and we got some trees to commemorate the day, or at least the year. Hopefully here in a couple of years we'll have some decent cherries and some apples. If you like this video, want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if this, you think this is going to help inspire somebody else, go ahead and share it with them. And until next time, keep kicking up dust. Faux Shizzle.